Welcome back to CryptoEase with Mike. I'm your host Mike, and tonight I'm going to show you a very quick video on how to connect your wallet to a decentralized app. And in this example, we're going to be using Curve Finance's DApp, which is a very popular DApp, very well known, very trusted, and I'm using my Rabby wallet. Now I use Rabby for most of my Ethereum-based transactions, and in this wallet I have a small test wallet set up, and the purpose of this video is really just to show you how to connect to a DApp. And what we'll do is I'm going to actually go to a different site here and say I'm going to go to CoinGecko. And we're just going to go to the main screen in CoinGecko. Now the reason I did that is because when I then select my wallet, notice the bottom part here. And if you can't quite make that out, what it's saying is that, hey, it's listing the website name, which is CoinGecko, but it's saying not connected. And that's a good thing in this case because CoinGecko is not a DApp. So you cannot be connected to the CoinGecko DApp. And you never want to be. That'd be a scam if that was true. Now let's flip back to an actual DApp, and this is Curve Finance. And let's show you here. I have previously connected to Curve Finance, and that's why it's showing the little green connected. I'm pointing at the connected over here. That's why it's showing the connected right there. And it's also showing me the chain that I'm on, saying, hey, you're on the Ethereum chain. There's all these other selections. You can scroll up and down on those. But tonight we're on the Ethereum chain in our test wallet, and I now want to connect to Curve Finance. So you'll notice that I have not connected yet because Curve is saying, hey, connect your wallet. And something to note about most dApps is typically they'll have a menu. Functionality is typically up the top left, and on the top right, this is typically where you're able to say connect your wallet. It'll show the chain and maybe some other functionality. It's not always the same, but generally speaking, that's how it's laid out. So let's go ahead and connect the wallet and show you how easy this is. Remember, I am logged into my Rabby wallet already. If I'm not, it'll prompt me to log in. So we say connect wallet, and now you'll see a pop-up of available wallets. And in this case, they display a number of different wallets, including Rabby wallet. Now, Rabby is a very popular wallet. It's a very safe wallet. It's good for newbies. But what I want to point out is that this user interface of selecting the wallet, it looks different on different dApps. But here on Curve, this is how it looks. And so I'm going to go ahead and select my Rabby wallet. It says, hey, I'm connected. So what you'll notice immediately is it shows those first few digits and last few digits of my wallet address, and I can always check here and say, is that the same in my Rabby wallet? And I see, yes, it's the same. So I am currently connected from this wallet of mine in Rabby to Curve Finance's dApp. That means when I go here to select an asset, it will show you the tokens that I have in my wallet, and that's how dApps work. They connect to your wallet, they're able to see that information. They always ask for your approval to do that. If something doesn't ask for your approval, that's a little sketchy. Be cautious. But here's Curve Finance. This is a renowned app with a great reputation, very safe. And I've just connected my wallet. So I've also showed you how in my wallet I showed you these funds. You see that I have $1 of USDT, and I have, what, about $12 of ETH. And then if I go here to the dApp itself and I select ETH, it's exactly the same. So it's showing you my assets. And now let's just do a quick swap for you to show you the interaction with a dApp. So let's say I know Curve has certain assets that I can't find anywhere else. I want to go ahead and do a swap. And let's say here I want to swap to let's buy a Frax. So Frax is a US dollar equivalent. It's a stable coin. It's a well-known stable coin, and I want to buy one Frax. Now what happens here is you see this blurry window. It's calculating the fees, it's calculating the swap rates, it's also calculating the pools that you need to connect to. So you'll see this here, trade route. Your trade is going to be routed through those pools on Curve. So the first pool is the ETH to USDC, and then there's another pool, the USDC to Frax. And that's what Curve is really good at, is they provide pools that are like assets. And so that offers different routing, because you'll have these pools that just have two assets, but there are many, many, many pools. And so when you want to go from one asset to another, or you want to spend your USDC to buy Bitcoin, or you want to buy Ethereum, those are basic assets. But if you want to buy something more exotic, like a new stable coin or something that is not that popular, it will show you the full route right here in the trade routed through section. And that will also determine the fees that you pay. When you route your trade through pools, you're also going to pay different amounts of fees. And so in this case, I'm going to pay an estimated transaction cost of 32 cents, assuming gas is at 0.57 Gwei. So, oh, it just adjusted it again. And what you see, that little blur feature happening every once in a while, is automatically recalculating based on markets. So it's up to the minute, up to the second, calculating what's going on. So let's go ahead and swap that. And then what it says is, hey, there's a pending swap. Now it pulls up my Rabby wallet, which I've given approval to connect. And it's saying, hey, Mike, you wanted to swap some ETH over to one Frax, and would you like to do this transaction? Here's all of the information about that transaction, what chain you're on, what you're going to pay, what you're going to get, the minimum that you're going to get, and that's involving something called slippage. Now that's a concept I'll get into in another video, but it's good to know about. And then it says, hey, the protocol is this, the interaction contract is that, that's the contract number of the pools that we're interacting with. And then here's your fee, and then I'm going to say, yes, go ahead and do it. Now, the fee is quite exorbitant based on the amount of crypto that I'm getting. I'm only buying $1 worth of crypto. But this is just for example and for test purposes, so I don't mind paying 80 cents or 78 cents for the overall transaction. And while we wait for that, which was very quick, I now own 1.00000 of Frax. And so we can go look at my wallet. Let's go and confirm what I see there. And now you'll see, previously I only had ETH and USDT. Now I have ETH, USDT, and Frax. And so I just completed a transaction on Curve Finance's DApp using my Rabby wallet. And so that's how you use your Rabby wallet to connect to a DApp, to interact with the DApp, to swap. And in other videos we'll get into more details around liquidity pairs and staking and how to do that, and actual demos of specific protocols. But all I wanted to do tonight for you was just show you how to connect to that. And now what I'm going to do is go and disconnect my wallet. Now I'm disconnected from the DApp. Nothing can happen without my approval. And now I'm going over to my Rabby wallet, and I'm going to say, hey, let me, where are you? Lock wallet was the first option. Lock wallet, and my wallet is locked. I can walk away from my desk now, feel completely safe that my crypto is stored in my wallet, and I have interacted with this DApp. So you can stay connected if you want to. You don't have to, but I hope that this was instructional and give you some more input into how to take this DeFi wallet and go and connect that to a DApp. It's different than a centralized exchange. It's DeFi. It's amazing because you're controlling your own funds. Yes, there is some complexity to it, but I'm here to help you with that. So again, my name is Mike, and you've joined me here at CryptoEase with Mike. Come on over to my Patreon. I have free and premium content. I have free guides and also ways to earn crypto for free using your own resources, your own time, if you're just getting started, and more. So check that out in the comments below. And other than that, I wish you good night, and I will see you on the next video.